some of the Fatal Bonds damage with the Zobo save as well. It's actually a pretty solid hero here. They might get that one.
Frequently talk about Hiko playing that hero as well, which I'm sure Hiko probably wishes we'd stop because I'm sure that's going to make it a bigger target on his back. But Tusk, not a super popular hero in the meta right now, but the way that he plays it is very, very skillful. He's able to go and position himself very nicely, do a lot of saves. So it's still in the pool, it's still an option. I kind of would like to see him play something maybe a little bit different this time, but... All right, there we go. It's either gonna be a Hiko Clockwork or a sword. No, it's not a sword clock. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, there's a Beastmaster. Nope, that's the Hiko Clockwork. All right, I got my wish. Something
That's
different.
nice. I like the Clockwork versus Sand King and Warlock. They're laners that rely a lot on mana, so those cogs early on they hinder the laning stage quite nicely. It is vision.
Skyreth Mage the flare down into the cogs is gonna be so nice.
That's true. Yeah, it's a nice combo. Now, what do they get here for paiN Gaming? This still might be a offlane tanking, but nope. It's gonna be offlane Magnus. It could be Weeha Magnus. He actually plays a lot of it in pubs.
He plays it also not in the mid lane either.
Really?
I've seen him play it. They've actually sent HFN mid and they've sent Weeha into the offlane using the Magnus. They're flexible with this. I like this. I like this a lot.
It's also another...
We see a hero that we don't normally see because we see the same heroes over and over and over.
That's true.
Doing these qualifiers. So it's exciting to see something a little different, and the wombo combo potential, right? You get a reverse polarity, Warlock gets off those fatal bonds, drops the rock, and then King RD finishes it up with the epicenter. And of course, HFN is just murdering everyone or farming, or both, because that's just how HFN rolls.
Yeah, that's a great enabler for HFN because he likes those melee heroes that farm. And he's also a hero that doesn't care about cogs because you can always skewer away. The problem is that sometimes you want to jump in. There's cogs there. You get knocked out. Your P does not land on anyone. So you do have to watch out for that. But overall, pretty decent hero. Ooh. So it is a hero that combos with the Magnus. And it's also... So it's a deny pick and also a Mandy hero. You don't like it?
I don't like when they pick this up for them, Bowie.
Yeah, it's not... A lot of the times it doesn't look great in pro games just because Faceless Void, he doesn't offer a lot of aggression in lane, and you do want aggression in your lanes. But it is a good combo with the Skyreth Mage. You do have the attack speed aura from the Beastmaster, so the Void's gonna be a little bit stronger. And I guess you also don't want to give the Faceless Void away to HFN, especially since they don't have any bans right now. They do have that 4th pick, and I feel like paiN Gaming, they could actually snatch that up. I feel like if Midas doesn't get the Faceless Void, paiN Gaming might.
Every time I see them play with this, and it's nothing against Mandy. It's absolutely nothing against Mandy. I just feel like it's not that strong of a hero right now, and like the way that these teams are playing, the way that the meta is, where you just run at each other's face, you gotta have so much damage online if you're gonna have a Faceless Void get picked up for the safe lane, because it takes forever for him to get what he needs. Yeah, he's pretty survivable because he's able to just, queue out a lane if he's getting too much harass, but... and he's going for that Battle Fury.
I hope not.
It's Mandy. I'm like 99% sure we're seeing a Battle Fury coming out from this Faceless Void.
Yeah, if he goes Battle Fury, this might look ugly, because right now, I feel like the only build that really works for the Faceless Voids is the Mask of Madness into Shadow Blade. If you try to deviate, it just looks so awful. You're so slow in getting online, and you need to be getting kills with those Chronospheres every single time. Well, it is a hero that can burst the Warlock down, so you might have that the capability of bursting either the Magnus or the Warlock before the fight starts, and even the Sand King to some extent. So if you do that, there's the chance that you can win a fight that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. Oh, I like this. I love PA. One of my favorite heroes. This is gonna be good.
That's gonna be a big problem for them. We talked about Faceless Void not having a lot of damage early on, and then you get a Phantom Assassin who's gonna make it so that you have to be picking up some way to actually, hit her because of her blow, right?
Yes.
That's so many more items that you're adding to the laundry list of things that you want on this Faceless Void. I mean, there's still Suits hero, right? What can they pick up that deals with that? Like, look at this lineup from paiN. This is a scary draft. I was
would
liking Midas Club's draft until we got up to the Faceless Void, but...
What do they get for them? They need something with very short cooldowns, and then they can keep on fighting and getting kills with the Scarif Mage and Clockwork. Lina wouldn't be bad, although she struggles with gap closers like Sand King and PA. She's very low armor.
Sliced in half if she's up against PA.
Especially with Empower. Yeah. Okay.
Did you have this? Oh, they take it out anyways. There's not going to be any, Lena. But did you have the commercials about Tootsie Pops when you were a kid?
What is that?
So it's a lollipop that we have here in America. That's got like a chocolatey chewy center, like Tootsie Roll center, and then it's just a regular lollipop on the outside. And there used to be these cartoons where it was like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? And it was this old owl with an axe. It's like, oh, 1, 2, 3, and then he just bites down and he says 3. And this poor kid who's asking the owl just got gypped out of his lollipop. But like every time I see, someone who's gonna have these big old crits, I think of that thing, like how many crits does it take to get to the center of a mid or whatever, whoever they're jumping on. And I think if the Lina was picked up there, it was going to be a 1, a 2, a 3 if you're lucky.
Alright, the Quap is also a very low armor hero, but has the disengage. So it's going to be a Tavo Magnus. I like this. Usually I feel like they could just give it to Weeha. What happens though is that they have a Faceless Void, very weak laner. Usually Magnus suffers because he's a weak laner himself, but I feel like that matchup's going to be kind of a farm fest between Magnus and Faceless Void. paiN Gaming, they're okay with that because they have the huge HFN Phenom Assassin. Farming, they have the push on Weeha with the Death Prophet. I feel like they have a very balanced draft. I feel like they have awesome cosmetics, and it's hard not to give the advantage to paiN here.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at these hats right now, and my Magnosaurus has just become an elephant. Excuse me? My immersion? What is this hat? Come on, he is not a woolly mammoth.
I mean, let me analyze it. Yeah, he definitely looks like an elephant. But it's his mask, right? It's only his mask.
It's the mask. He's like going to a masquerade with this mask. He's not.
It's a prank.
Himself.
It's a prank.
Yeah. Why can't you be comfortable, in your own skin, Magnus? You are a beautiful Magnosaurus. You don't need to be an elephant.
He struggled.
I'm not gonna, put him down if that's what he identifies as. But
I mean, he had a tough childhood. Come on. He just wants to have fun.
How am I supposed to know his childhood? Actually, I do know, but the lore. The lore. Grief.
Okay, so Mandy, let's check the lanes here. It's gonna be a Quap versus a DP. Slightly Quap favored, but it's like 55-45 for the Quap. Then you're gonna have Faceless Void and I guess the Clockwork. That's awkward. Like they have 2 melee cores and 1 melee support. So who you send with the Faceless Void? Like that Clockwork doesn't really offer much as well. This is gonna be awkward. I feel like your lanes are gonna suffer.
That's very important to win your lane against paiN. Very, very important. You gotta put pressure. And we talk about this. I feel like I say that a lot. I need to figure out another way of phrasing this. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better every cast. But there's so much pressure placed on Weeha. There's so much pressure placed on HFN because, he's the guy you gotta watch. This is one of the top cores, in my opinion, currently actually in the international scene as well. But you focus all your attention on these 2 lanes, and then you've got Tavo, who is the best offlaner in South America, in my opinion. Very close runner-up is Leposa. But you just have these 3 cores that are so powerful that you have to put so much pressure on, focus really, really hard. Where do you go? How do you do that? You've only got so many heroes.
Yeah, that's a tough problem to solve, and usually what you do is you try to draft to win your lanes. And I don't feel like that's exactly what's happening here. I feel like they were scared of giving the Faceless Void to paiN, and that might have hindered their draft more than they would like to. That Faceless Void, I know that Mandy likes the hero. He's a great Faceless Void player, but when you're playing against a team like paiN, you're never gonna get to that strong Faceless Void. You're gonna get destroyed in lane, and you're gonna be a sad little purple man. But I mean, I'm not not saying that that's what's gonna happen, but like you're playing versus paiN and you don't have a strong lane. This is a problem, and he's already here, scouted by 3 paiN heroes. It's not gonna be a fun time for him.
I can imagine when you say there's a sad little purple man, because Faceless Void, he doesn't have a face, right? I just imagine him like either one of his teammates like slapping a sticker on him of like a frowny face, or like they're just drawing a sad face on him as well.
He can draw himself. He's a independent purple man.
But how does he know what a face looks like? He has never had a face.
Wow, that's deep.
I know, right? Look at King RD. He's just playing around. Nice skewer over to the side. And here you go.
Oh no.
It's gonna be the first blood. Ooh, and Duster got it. Look at the tips come out.
Alright.
Everybody's having fun.
That's the problem. Like, this lane is so awkward. You don't have a lot of damage. The Clockwork, he cannot harass those heroes in safety, because he has to come close to use the cogs, and then you just get skewered up. You get burrow stroke. It's not fun.
Defense at very low here. In comes the Shadow Word. Push sword back. I'm just remembering yesterday. I know chat made fun of the way that I laughed. But when Duster went to heal HFN and he accidentally clicked himself and the pings just came out.
I remember
just like,
that.
are you serious? I thought it was really funny. Apparently chat thought that I was insane. But you know what? All the best people are a little insane, right?
That is true. And I say that unironically. I'm legit unironically, okay? Alright, that's nice cogs. Does take a lot of mana out of Tavo here. Actually, no mana on Kirby, but he has 2 manas.
Poor Duster's just getting bullied by the Skywrath Mage in this bottom lane. He's already had to use the Shadow Word on himself. He's making some space though for his Phantom Assassin, but he's completely out of regen, other than the passives that the Mango gives off.
Yeah. This might be combination. Nice cogs though.
Gotta move himself away. So how's the mid matchup going? It's like Sooths is having a pretty comfortable lane. Is a little bit behind on CS, but has been able to bully Weehawd just a little bit.
DP is a great laner. It's very hard to all lane a DP. The Quap maybe has skill potential level 5, level 6, but before that, it's pretty easy for the DP to lane this. The Spirit Siphon is so annoying.
Yes, it's chipping down pretty low, especially with those Fatal Bonds.
Those Fatal Bonds are insane here. And actually, something that, I mean, we might not get to that, but I want to see. If PA gets the triple dagger talent, and you get Empower on top of that, and you get Fatal Bonds on top of that, that's nasty.
Here you go, my friend. I feel like they're baiting him every time, right? So Mandy, he's getting bullied. He's trying to just get some room to hit some creeps, and Hiko, of course, being the good support, is like, don't worry, I'll push them back. But then he pushes them back, and they just close in on him, because Mandy's, you know, he's got that capability with his Q, right? So he can just run himself out, but poor Hiko, he's got no mobility early on.
Yeah, he also...
Very careful, he doesn't get baited in, because it's a recipe that keeps happening. Mandy's getting bullied, Hiko comes forward, he's trying to be a bro, and then they immediately just wail on him. They wait for him.
Yeah, that's true. And he also doesn't have any move speed items, so he decided to get the stealth shield and a lot of regen. But without move speed, it's always scary, because that Sand King might be able to burrow strike you. And then you get the skewer back. I'm not happy. Oh, Quap is actually forced back to the lane. This is rough.
Oh, the dagger and the Fatal Bonds.
Nice.
It comes out. Yeah, Quap actually got bullied out, like you're saying. Top lane, they're fighting back and forth. King RD sitting pretty low. I'm not sure if they'd be able to get this kill, though, especially with that burrow strike. It's pretty hard to lock him down, although they have the battery assault, but he's sticking very close to the wave. Yeah,
he's baiting hard here.
He just can't figure out how to get there right now. Duster forced all the way back home. Look at him. He's got his stick. He's got boots and wards queued up at the very least, right? So not as poor as he appears.
Yeah, he got... I feel like he got that kill. The kill one... Yeah, the kill one Hiko. It was Duster.
Looks like RCS making a rotation. Trying to get this Death Prophet off of the Quap's booty.
Arcane Rune. That's pretty good for either a Quap or the Skywrath Mage. But they do ping it out. paiN knows about it.
Pavo's so low though. I mean, you got an Arcane Rune, you got a Skywrath Mage. Just gotta know though, right? Do they have... They don't...
Yeah, they know about it.
Yet though, so he might be... he's very low on... Right? He's got 2 mangoes. Depends. Oh, and well, bottom lane. Sword is all alone, and Duster and HFN will take advantage of that. Tavo, again, top lane. He's got some mangoes if he really needs to try to charge out. But this becomes the issue. You rotate. Oh, tried to go for that snatch there. Doesn't quite manage it.
Oh, Burrow Strike so close.
Already doesn't manage to clip anyone.
The Caustic will proc though. They... okay, you guys don't care.
He's got concussive.
One thing that I didn't mention is about the PA matchup versus Beastmaster. Usually you think of Beastmaster as the... Oh, they're actually diving and sinking here. Wait a second.
Level 4 Faceless Void. Chasing after King RD.
Mandy?
He's taunted. Look at that. Nice. He's styling on him right now, Bowie.
I didn't know you could do that.
He's having fun. So my concern now is HFN's having a good lane. HFN's currently top of the CS, as to be expected. He's just gonna jump on Sword every opportunity he gets to push him back.
Yeah, this is a disaster in terms of lanes because Magnus, he's like, there's a reason you never see Magnus, and when you see Magnus, he is in the mid lane because he's a weak laner. Right now he's 4th in the CS. He's actually pretty much tied up with the Faceless Void. That's not what you want, and I guess this Quap, she's gonna have to do so much, and I guess the Beastmaster Skywrath Mage is also another combo that will have to get kill after kill after kill because this is already a 2k gold advantage, and with the Empower, those scores are gonna farm like crazy.
I don't know what they're hoping to do to we here. Yeah, already you see that he goes backing off. It's like the Skywrath Mage headed back because they have that ward over here on the side, Bowie. They have vision on them. They know that they're waiting. They don't have hook shot. Like, you really kind of need that hook shot to grab hold of the Death Prophet. He goes only level 3.
Radiant are scanning.
I guess they're gonna have
bottom
Chrono.
lane. Look at HFN. He's just having a good time. They poured up their stuff.
It's tough. It looks like Midas, they're looking for kills everywhere, but they just don't find any openings. It's either vision coming from paiN or just great positioning. Good matchups as well. Like the PA can just bully the Beastmaster, and there's not a lot of carries that do that. But in this specifically matchup, like since you just can't leave Clockwork and Faceless Void alone there because they cannot farm, Skywrath Mage has to rotate, and now Beastmaster is in huge trouble because they cannot enable any of the cores with dual lanes, and that's a huge problem in this patch.
It's a really nice draft coming out from paiN, especially when you consider you've got this Clockwork, right? Clockwork is a good position for it, but you've got King RD who can Burrow Strike himself out. You've got, of course, this Magnus who's going to be able to skewer out. PA can just leap away if needed. The only people that you can really, you know, hold into place would be the Death Prophet or the Warlock. You lose your support, it's, you know, whatever. Oh, he's mad that King RD managed to take that rune. Uses the battery assault. Needs to be careful though. Yeah, the cogs come out, and then he's trapped in with Sand King. He's gonna have to TP himself away. They don't have... Oh, the Crypt Swarm at the last second. Followed up with the Caustic. Takes him down.
Nicely done.
That's our first exorcism, right?
Now let's see how much damage they can do. Oh.
Silence comes out. They'll just push them off the tower. Oh, the Juke around though, coming out from Suits. Nice play. Fairy Fire gonna have to pop though. It's looking like he's gonna get chased after these fishies. They'll take down the Queen.
Oh, I don't like what Zeus did there. He gets the kill, but that's a support Sand King. I guess you protect your tower a little bit, but I'm not sure it's worth it. Now that cooldown, 2 minutes without Quap being able to make any plays. Everyone's farming like crazy. I guess you do have Mandy, but where's the follow-up to that damage? They don't have Mystic Flare, they don't have... Like, Beastmaster doesn't offer follow-up, he offers Lockdown.
And that's what I was concerned about in the draft.
Yeah, that's one of the many problems the Faceless Void has as a hero.
I am pleased to say though, he doesn't have the Battle Fury queued up, which I am
nice. Yeah,
very, very happy about. I don't.
That's...
Hiko. Don't play around with the assassin. And he pings out. He's like, why aren't we doing anything about this, guys? We should really be trying to do something here. The TP comes out from Mandy. What's he gonna do though? What is he even gonna do?
They do have those smoke heroes there. They might be able to... Oh.
No, they use the Chronosphere. The Quab is nearby. They don't have Mystic Flare online, though. Look at this. It just jumps forward, blinks out. Duster's still alive. Just barely, though. He will get taken out. Tava making this rotation down to the bottom lane.
Doesn't have RP.
No, it's gonna try to hide him. This is looking actually pretty good now for the side of Midas. They're taking a decent fight, but they will actually lose Mandy, which is not what they want. If they can get HFN here, though, and they will. It's looking a little bit better. King RD gonna get chopped down by those axes. And Duster, oh, Duster. Oh, baby. Bye-bye.
I guess that's how it got killed. You rotate 5 of your heroes. They knew there was no exorcism, so the rotation from Weeha is pretty much non-existent. So that's good. The problem though, look at the net worth. Even though they killed so many heroes, it's still a paiN gaming advantage. You're not gonna get any objectives out of that. So you rotate everyone, yes, you get kills. It does stop the bleeding a little bit, but it's still such an overwhelming advantage by paiN. They're gonna have to keep doing that and ideally get some towers.
I didn't expect the 5-man rotation because at first I was like, all right, that's cool. You've got, you know, poor Hiko who's out like very low health. That top lane.
Poor Hiko.
Oh. Can he get out? No, the shockwave comes in from Tavo. Mandy's here. He doesn't have Chronosphere. They're feeling really, really bully right now. They actually use the RP on him. They'll jump forward again using HFN with a Burrow Strike. And that other person about to TP to the tower immediately will change their mind.
And now here's the thing. This is a catapult rune. They have empowered catapults and they have exorcism available. This might be 2 towers for paiN gaming.
I don't know how they go forward right now. You don't have that, you don't have the Chronosphere online. You don't have that much damage on the Faceless Void. You do have the Mystic Flare, right? But I feel like the second that Skywrath Mage shows his face, HFN's just be like, nice to meet you, jump in, dagger, crit, all of that stuff. Because if you've seen how much he's done to Hiko alone with the damage, and Clockwork is the tanky person on the team, Bowie.
Yeah, oh, they scout the Duster. He has Golem. They need to take him down.
Yeah, Hiko opens up the battery assault. It's going to try to separate Duster so he can't get that rock off. The silence comes down. They might be able to burst him down here. That's good targeting. They will be able to take him down. Sue's jumping for it. Mystic Flare gets used over here on Weehan. They have the Chronosphere. And there's the damage. When the stars align, it looks pretty good for Midas. But we do have cooldowns coming up again. And that's going to be something you're a little worried about because they get this kill. Again, no objectives.
Yep, they are fighting in their side of the map. They don't have a lot of push. The only real push comes from the Beastmaster, and he's not doing super hot right now. Okay, so they have gold. This is scary.
They still have the rock, and they deem it necessary to take down Seuss. Using that chaotic offering and taking the tower. So it looks like we're probably just going to see them trade. Although the TP comes out, Weeha's not ready to give this up. Does need to be careful. There are a lot of heroes there. No, they're holding on to that point for hookshot, actually. It's going to be the concussive shot.
Silence.
Look at these TPs coming out, though, in mass. They do cancel it out, though. Looks like they figure that having Tavo there will be enough, especially the way that Midas is immediately retreating.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, and like, yeah, they got a couple of kills. It looks even, right? 9 and 8. But look at the gold advantage. That's already 6k gold, a 6k gold lead 13 minutes in, and it's only gonna get bigger because Empower is still level 2. HFN is not even farming as fast as he can, and I love the Mask of Madness build when you have Empower. It's just insane amount of bursts. You do have the life steal, so you can farm the jungle, and you can. Oh, sorry.
Was that their AFK?
I feel like
literally he was just sitting there. Maybe he took a little power nap.
He was maybe he was buying an item or just.
That could be. It's just surprising. Like all of a sudden they hit him a couple times, a couple auto attacks, and then they threw spells at him.
Double damage bottom. There is no vision, unfortunately. Look at the wards by paiN Gaming. They have deep wards. Doesn't look like Midas actually knows about it.
A little bit of a pause.
Alright.
So let's see, what do we have online? We've got Exorcism online, we've got the Epicenter online, and we've got Reverse Polarity, we've got the Mystic Flare, the Hookshot, Roar, and looks like that Chronosphere is going to be off cooldown in about 12 seconds, so I don't know if they want... So, this is the deal when you've got all of these really nice ultimates, is that they also come with cooldowns. So, if they go in for a fight now, if, you know, Mandy decides, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go join up the rest of my team, use the Chronosphere, and they end up using the Mystic Flare and that Sonic Wave, everything's gonna be on cooldown, and they can definitely... Oh boy, Duster, that was not the place to TP. They had a ward right there.
No.
What? Okay, I was about to say, I was like, guys, he's not dead yet. There's the jump forward. Oh, but they managed to slow down that RP. Hiko trying to separate from everyone. He's sitting in the middle of all of these heroes, though. Gonna allow HFN to get that double kill. That felt
You're actually missing the play here. That was a great bait by Duster. He lures 2 heroes. He gives his life for 2 supports. Nice play by Duster. What a support. He buys all the wards, even gives his life to get some extra kills. They do find Mandy here.
I don't know. Oh, yeah,
God.
Mandy's still dead. Yeah, no, he looks like he's gonna run himself out, but it looks like he's getting Mandy baited quite a few times here during this game, and he's gonna fall.
It doesn't even make a difference that he survives there. The fact that the Chronosphere gets wasted and they're fighting in their own side of the map while they have Exorcism. Like, that's the problem. They're gonna be... Oh, they're hard pressed here. I don't know what they do. What is Beastmaster going for?
Something, anything. Trying to get rid of HFM, but they turn it around immediately as a big crit. RZS, that's a double kill. This PA is so strong right now. How do you do anything against it? They don't have enough damage, even if you get that lockdown, right? Yeah, they run into the Roche pit. They're not afraid. You've got a Magnus, you've got a Reverse Polarity. There's no Exorcism. And there's no Chaotic Offering. Like, this is the best opportunity they might get for a fight with 2 of the big ultimates down, but like you said, there's no Chronosphere up.
Hiko God? The Roche still?
Maybe. See what this little toaster can do. He's looking...
Oh, nice blow.
King RD at the last second! King RD, God.
Even gets the burrow strike.
He's gonna punish Hiko here for even thinking about trying to take that Roche, but looks like he's gonna be alright, because they found bigger fish to fry. They found themselves suits. Well,
yeah,
where's the Tusk wasteland he likes to spend though? Well, I tried. That is the appropriate time for that. Oh yeah, the rest of Midas better be getting themselves back into that base. I don't think you want to be dealing with any of this outside of the high ground tower.
I wanted to see the bad manner just as I envisioned by Faceless Void, but I'm not sure Mandy has silver level on Faceless Void.
What is the line?
Just as I envisioned. Like when like everyone dies and you can use it, you know, ironically or not. It's rough. They don't get high ground here. paiN Gaming, they're gonna retreat. I'm just...
Oh, the Sonic Wave, but they go in for the dodge. The Yule comes out as well. Oh, look, they might be able to actually burst down the Death Prophet this time. But Tavo, he finds himself 3 different heroes, and they get a double kill on HFN. Mandy frantically trying to run himself out. They still have some vision on him. King RD, he's hunting.
Oh, they know where he is because of the Fatal Bombs.
They're just gonna let him walk away? Are you serious? Oh no, HFN. HFN isn't going anywhere. Not when there's kills to get. Dropping those items. Doing the BM. Suit's gonna have to blink himself into that base.
The HFN play.
HFN.
Yeah, so... What can Midas do to turn this game around? They did go for the right play there, killing the Death Prophet, ignoring the Aegis onto HFN. And I feel like that's their target. They have to QDP every single time because Weeha is the hero that offers push.
Oh, they used the roar over HFN. They're trying to get into position. I don't know if they have the damage though.
He's way too
Especially
tanky.
not with that heal. Yeah, he's got the heal. He's got the Mask of Madness. Weeha's just walking right into the space, throwing out the exorcism. They don't have roar up because they've already used it on HFN.
1 minute for
Yes, I'd
Chrono.
be so nervous right now. I don't want to come anywhere near this HFN. Oh, I hear an epicenter channeled up, and it looks like King RD has found himself a friend. It's gotta be Suits, and he just barely is still alive, but that last little love tap will take him down. Eul Scepter comes out from the Death Prophet. They've got the Burrow Strike. Hiko's gonna get removed. They had the buyback come out from Suits here, but this HFN, this Phantom Assassin, strong, independent woman,
Dire's middle barracks are under
just diving into this base here, has himself an Aegis, no cares in the world, easy breezy, as a Wind Ranger would say.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Yeah, it is. I mean, he even went for the battle tree at the end, so he has so much damage right now. He bursts everyone. There's no one that can really withstand the Blink Strike, Mask of Madness combo. So it's rough. I feel like Midas, they kind of set up themselves for this at the end. Like, yeah, this is a hero that your core player likes, but it's so rough to make Faceless Void work in this meta. It really is. You need to have two better matchups in other lanes, and they didn't. Quap is okay-ish versus Death Prophet, but it's definitely not a win. And in the other lane, you had the Beastmaster Skywrath Mage, which is actually pretty good, but they had, because of the Faceless Void, Skywrath Mage had to leave bottom, so you don't have a strong lane anymore, and the PA just got all she wanted.
Oh, that's a bait and a half right now. These Fatal Bonds are just taking everybody out as HFN just wails away.
You asked how many attacks until you get a crit, so it was actually 2. It was just 2.
Yeah, I don't know how Midas does this at this point. I hate to say it. I never like to lose hope. I like cheering for the underdogs, but this PA currently 14-1-7, 14k net worth. Whereas the next closest on the side of Midas is 7.5. This is some feels bad man Dota, and look at that. Mandy takes one step inside of his, like just towards the edge of his base, and just immediately gets obliterated. The GG call comes out. Not before HFN gets to pad those stats one more time.
Yeah, so it was rough. I can't say much besides the draft. I feel like Midas with those, they started pretty well with the Skywrath Mage Beastmaster, but it